So, walking the spiritual path, I guess at 22 years old, I understand that I'm at this space where I guess compassion is very important to me. My heart is opening up. My heart chakra is opening up for sure. I'm not liking it. It's very uncomfortable. I do like it. I mean, let me stop playing. Uh, doesn't mean I'm spiritually evolving. That's usually a sign that you are spiritually evolving when your heart's starting to open up. Like, and I say like this is so weird. Like, it's people that you don't like. It's really people like you really don't like. You really like borderline hate them. You still don't want them suffering. You still don't want them in no negative position and just going through like a hard time. And I guess on a deeper level, I think that internally you start to feel like, you have compassion for every living thing on the planet. Right? Fuck all that. Anything on the planet. And so you start to identify with that essence that's inside of you. And that essence that's inside of you connect with everything that exists on the planet. And I guess that's the deeper reason why, I guess, when you start to evolve, when your heart starts to open up, you have compassion even for people that's going through a hard time and people that's really wrong, like doing you wrong. Like, you start to understand them on a deeper level, like why they did something. And the crazy thing is you still feel how you feel, but like you just, you have more of an understanding. And the thing about it is, and one of my favorite quotes is they say, the one-eyed man, it's the king and the land of the blind, right? When you understand things to a deeper level, when you know better, you do better. When you know that these people are like merely, no disrespect, but like think about like there's a lot of grown people just walking around that's just kids in their mind. Like they are stuck at that level of trauma or stuck at that level of hurt or stuck at that level of just immaturity until life pushes them to mature. Versus somebody like, for example, like me, I grew up to a certain extent. I grew up fast. Like I said, I knew very young life was messed up and disturbing. I always felt like it was something off about the world. So I always, to a certain extent, try to stay ahead of the curve. But nurture versus nature. Some people can do more with what they are given, and some people can do less. And I realized that, like I said, I wasn't really given a lot. So I had to be resourceful with what I had, but also at the same time, I had zero drive, right? I didn't start getting any type of ambition until I got older. And like I said, I hate that I even, I be getting bothered sometimes that I wish that I had that type of drive when I was like 10. No, but that's neither here or there. I'm on a journey just like everybody else is. But that caused me to mature and notice things very early. I was very aware at a young age. Even though I was aware, I had zero power to change anything. Because I was a kid. And now that I'm 22, going on 23, going on eternity, I'm gaining more power over myself. Like Henry said, he's like, everybody got an opinion, but they got zero power to carry. And I think that's why I just be trying to be quiet and I keep my mouth shut most times. Not saying I can't, make some shit happen, but it's just, you gotta realize you're talking to people that think they can change the world and they can't even change or fix their own problems. So I had to realize that I had to learn to be more humble with how, I spoke and how I acted. But let me not go too far away from the video, but with that awareness, I got a greater understanding of how people thought and how they acted and why they acted the way they acted. And I'm like, damn, like, as you mature, and like I said, as I matured, I'm like, what's my point with going back and forth with these people that don't know better? And they still think in these negative cycles and they really don't want to do better. It's almost like you got to do 2 times, 3 times, 4 times the thinking. You got to think for other people now. And that's crazy. It's just like how they say, like, you don't drive for yourself on the road. You drive for other people. Like, and you can tell how many people really understand that, because some people just be driving fast as hell down the street, not caring that, what if somebody just pop out of nowhere? But that's neither here or there. The idea still remains the same, that people that's dumb, you got to do more thinking to circumvent them messing up your plans. And that's one thing I don't like that I have to do sometimes. But I mean, when you got that awareness, when you have that skill, and when you have that kind of responsibility, that's what you have to do. And I realized that's one thing that kind of be a moment of confliction. Is like, damn, like I really gotta, when I get more understanding of people, I gotta act like it. I gotta I gotta be a bigger person. I gotta smile my way through things that's gonna piss me off deep down. And as I effectively allow myself to kind of to, like, play dumb. And I'm like, yeah. Like I said, it just be a lot of confliction with that. But overall, the positive thing is that you opening up your heart. You opening up your heart for more forgiveness to even take place in that area. Like, it's just it's not sad. It's like tears of joy, but it is kind of a little sad that sometimes for it's crazy that for progress to happen, outwardly progress needs to be made inside of you. If you want forgiveness, you have to learn to forgive people. If you want understanding, you must learn to understand other people. If you ask for wisdom, you must learn all the wisdom that you can from outside. They say usually, what they say, when a teacher appears, what they say, when the student is ready, the teacher appear, and then when the student is truly ready, this teacher will disappear. It's like the outer journey is always a reflection of the inside. And I guess that's kind of where I'm at this place where I'm like, not saying teachers can't teach me nothing no more. I'm always learning. I love learning. I love it. But it's like I'm at this space where I'm realizing like all this inner work I've been doing to open myself up to my heart and to love and compassion is like it's really working. And I'm not gonna say I had the easiest time with it, but it's been very stretching and uncomfortable. No diddy. But but yeah. Shit is interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I be sitting there, I be realizing so much. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably why I be such in a good mood. I be having so much peace. I just be thinking sometimes. I just be sitting there noticing everything that be happening to me. And I just be sitting there like, I ain't gonna lie, it be blissful. I'm like, damn, like I really did this, I did that. And then, like I said, I go back to my work and I'll be forgetting that I even made it very far that I have, But like I said, it took some time. It took a couple years, and that's crazy that it took that long to get to that point. But, it's still so far to go. But yeah. So I guess I'm at that stage where, like I said, my art is opening up more and more. So yeah, I'm keeping it that. I ain't gonna overdo it or overkill it. So if y'all like the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you.